The death of Catherine, Duchess of Kent, on September 4, 2025, at the age of 92, marked the end of an extraordinary life that spanned nearly 7 decades of devoted royal service. Her Royal Highness passed away peacefully at Kensington Palace, surrounded by her family, leaving behind a legacy that transformed what it meant to be a working member of the British royal family. King Charles and Queen Camilla will lead the tributes at her Requiem Mass at Westminster Cathedral, a fitting tribute to a woman who quietly revolutionized royal duty through her authenticity, compassion, and unwavering commitment to service. As the royal family and the nation prepare to bid farewell to this remarkable woman, we remember not just a duchess, but a trailblazer who showed that royal service could be both deeply traditional and genuinely progressive. Her life story represents one of the most compelling narratives in modern royal history. A Yorkshire-born aristocrat who became one of the most beloved and respected members of the royal family through her genuine warmth, musical talents, and groundbreaking personal choices. The Duchess of Kent will be remembered for her human touch, a quality that set her apart from many of her royal contemporaries. Born Catherine Lucy Mary Worsley on February 22, 1933, at Hovingham Hall in Yorkshire, she brought to the royal family an authenticity and accessibility that resonated deeply with the British public. Her approach to royal duty was characterized by genuine engagement rather than ceremonial distance, making her one of the most naturally gifted members of the royal family in connecting with people from all walks of life. Throughout her decades of service, the Duchess developed a reputation as someone who truly listened, who remembered names and faces, and who brought real comfort to those she met. Whether visiting hospitals, attending charity events, or supporting cultural institutions, she possessed a remarkable ability to make each person feel valued and heard. This wasn't mere royal training, it was an authentic expression of her character that remained constant throughout her long life. Catherine Worsley's entry into the royal family began with her marriage to Prince Edward, Duke of Kent, on June 8, 1961, at York Minster. This wedding was notable for being one of the first royal weddings to be televised, coming a year after Princess Margaret's, introducing millions of viewers to another young woman who would become synonymous with modern royal service. The ceremony marked not just a personal union, but the beginning of a royal partnership that would span more than 6 decades and fundamentally influence how the monarchy engaged with contemporary British society. Her Yorkshire upbringing had instilled in her a practical approach to service and a genuine appreciation for the concerns of ordinary people. These qualities proved invaluable as the monarchy navigated the social changes of the 1960s and beyond. Her marriage to the Duke of Kent, a grandson of King George V, positioned her within the extended royal family during a period of significant modernization. The couple worked together to establish their own style of royal service, one that was both dutiful and personally meaningful. The Duchess and Duke raised 3 children: George, Earl of St Andrews, Lady Helen Taylor, and Lord Nicholas Windsor. Her approach to motherhood reflected her broader philosophy of royal life, maintaining the dignity and responsibilities that came with royal status, while ensuring her children understood the importance of service to others and connection to the broader community. Perhaps no aspect of the Duchess of Kent's public life was more personally fulfilling or publicly appreciated than her dedication to music and the arts. Her role as president of the Royal Northern College of Music was far more than ceremonial. She was an active, knowledgeable patron who brought genuine expertise and passion to her musical patronages. The Duchess's involvement in music education represented one of her most lasting contributions to British cultural life. She understood that music was not merely an elite pursuit, but a fundamental part of human expression that should be accessible to all young people. Her work in this area helped to strengthen music education programs across the United Kingdom and provided crucial support for emerging artists at critical points in their careers. Her presence at concerts, recitals, and music festivals was always meaningful. Musicians and music educators frequently commented on her genuine understanding of their work and her ability to ask insightful questions that demonstrated real engagement with their artistic challenges. This authentic connection with the music community helped to strengthen the bonds between the royal family and Britain's cultural institutions. The Duchess also supported numerous orchestras, opera companies, and chamber music ensembles throughout her career. Her patronage provided not only financial support, but also the kind of royal recognition that helped these organizations maintain their profiles and attract additional support. Her musical interests were wide-ranging, encompassing everything from classical music to contemporary compositions. Beyond her musical patronages, the Duchess of Kent established herself as one of the most hardworking and effective members of the royal family in the charitable sector. Her approach to charitable work was characterized by deep personal engagement and a willingness to tackle difficult and sometimes controversial issues. Her work with medical charities was particularly noteworthy. The Duchess supported research into various diseases and conditions, but more importantly, she brought genuine compassion to her interactions with patients and families affected by serious illnesses. Her hospital visits were remembered not for their ceremonial aspects, but for the comfort she provided to individuals facing difficult circumstances. The Duchess also became deeply involved in supporting military families and veterans. This work reflected both her husband's military career and her own understanding of the sacrifices made by service families. She supported organizations that helped military spouses cope with deployment separations and assisted veterans in their transition to civilian life. Her charitable work extended to education, social services, and international development. The Duchess served as patron to dozens of organizations, bringing to each not only her royal status, but also her personal commitment to their causes. She had a particular gift for understanding how her involvement could be most helpful, whether that meant public appearances, private meetings, or behind-the-scenes advocacy. One of the most significant and personally courageous decisions in the Duchess of Kent's life was her conversion to Roman Catholicism in 1994. This decision was unprecedented for a senior member of the royal family and demonstrated remarkable personal conviction in the face of potential controversy. Her conversion represented years of spiritual searching and reflection. The Duchess approached this decision with characteristic thoughtfulness, understanding both its personal significance and its broader implications for her royal role. Her conversion made her the first senior member of the royal family to become Catholic since the Act of Settlement of 1701. The Duchess handled her religious journey with typical discretion, but it nonetheless represented a significant moment in royal history. She often spoke about how her religious beliefs informed her approach to helping others and her understanding of her responsibilities to society. Her conversion demonstrated that it was possible to remain true to personal convictions while continuing to serve effectively in a public role. In her later years, the Duchess of Kent continued to maintain an active schedule of royal duties while also pursuing more personal interests. Her commitment to music education remained a priority, and she continued to support the institutions and causes that had been important to her throughout her royal career. The Duchess's approach to aging gracefully while maintaining her public commitments became a model for other senior royals. She demonstrated that it was possible to remain relevant and engaged while also acknowledging the natural changes that come with advancing years. Her continued presence at public events, even as her schedule became more selective, was always meaningful and appreciated. Her relationship with her grandchildren became an important source of joy in her final years. The Duchess was known to be a devoted grandmother who took great pleasure in sharing her interests in music and the arts with the younger generation of her family. As we remember the Duchess of Kent, we celebrate a life that quietly revolutionized what royal service could be. She showed that it was possible to honor tradition while embracing change, to maintain dignity while displaying genuine warmth, and to serve dutifully while remaining personally authentic. Perhaps most significantly, the Duchess of Kent proved that individual conviction and public service could successfully coexist. Her religious conversion, her approach to charitable work, and her dedication to music education all reflected her belief that public figures should use their positions to make genuine differences in people's lives. As King Charles led the royal family in paying their final respects, the nation continues to mourn not just a duchess, but a woman who embodied the very best qualities of public service. Her life serves as an enduring example of how grace, authenticity, and unwavering commitment to others can create a legacy that transcends titles and ceremonies to touch the hearts of countless individuals whose lives she enriched through her remarkable journey of service.